are really looking up. Salut à tous. We're going to start today by talking about two teams who've made a big impression in this World Cup. It's Georgia versus Namibia this evening. The Georgians, well, we know quite a lot about them because most of their squad play either in the top 14 here in France or in Pro D2. But how about Namibia? Well, they're a bit of a mystery. Obviously, Namibia is just next to South Africa in the south of the dark continent. But what about their rugby traditions?
It's the third time Namibia is taking part in a Rugby World Cup, but it still hasn't won a single game. It has the lowest ranking of all the teams in the tournament. But it was also unlucky to find itself in the group that has France, Ireland and Argentina. The squad only has 7 professional players. Back home in Namibia, the fly-half Emil Wessels is a physical education teacher.
It's really hard for the working guys in Namibia because we had to get up at 6 o'clock, before 6 o'clock, and a gym session in the morning from 6 to 7 and rush back to work.
In between 2 games, the Namibians have been doing a bit of tourism.
It's the first time I've been in Europe, so the buildings, the people, the way of living, everything is extraordinary.
Namibia has come to France with 1 goal, to win 1 game in this World Cup. And they've pinned all their hopes on the match against Georgia.
The referees in this World Cup have never been so well prepared. They changed along with the game, but some say there are more changes to come. Let's have a listen now to Joël Dumais. He's the man who's responsible for all the referees' preparation.
There will surely be some serious changes in the rules of the game after this Rugby World Cup. In South Africa and in France, for example, experiments have been conducted regarding collapsed mauls. In Scotland, they tried new rules also. Many of the discussions are about the times when the ball's on the floor. It's complex, and in that area, rules need to be clarified in order to improve the general understanding of the game and of the referee's decisions. We need to simplify the set of rules to have one type of refereeing. It has to be coherent and it must focus on the player's safety. That's what we're trying to do. There will be some important changes in the rules. It might concern the moments when the ball's on the floor, the scrums or even the line-outs.
This weekend, Marseille will welcome the 15 de France for the big showdown against Georgia. Quite simply, it's a match they can't afford to lose. But there's another World Cup going on at the same time. It's for the veterans. Here's our report from Marseille.
It's Sunday morning at the Mouton Stadium, east of Marseille. In the dressing rooms, the physical preparation is taken as seriously as at the World Cup. Each player has his own pre-match ritual. This is to stiffen my shoulder because I got injured a few months back. The strapping helps to hold my shoulder to my body. Next door, it's the mental aspect of the game that needs warming up. This team is a mix of Brazilian and French players who've known each other since university. That's 20 years. That's what rugby is all about. It's a sport that brings people together and mixes effort with friendship. And this international team's name? Hey, what's our team's name? We're called the All-Stars.
All-Star.
Yes, it's very original. It's 9:30 and time to head for the pitch and a touch of light stretching.
Welcome to everyone for the second festival vet tournament of Marseille.
Here, each player is a veteran, all at least 35 years old, but despite their advancing years, there's no sign of any lack of desire. Our team's called the Dinosaurs because we come from Digne, which is famous for its fossils, and because, well, after all, we're all very old. And anyway, what age is too old for rugby? 40, 50, 60, or even older? You can keep playing until you die, as long as you can run, as long as you can tackle, as long as you enjoy it. There's no age for stopping. This is Nestor. He's travelled from Argentina to take part in this veterans tournament. At 62 years of age, he certainly hasn't lost any of his winger's pace. His nickname in the team, El Loco, the crazy one. It's physically very difficult, but I keep on going even so. I make sure I look after myself. Anyway, to come to France for this fiesta, it's just great, really fantastic. Argentinians and Brazilians, French dinosaurs. They'll all be meeting up and making up after the match, despite a few minor injuries. Just like at the Professional World Cup, the highlight of this tournament is the post-match atmosphere.
Sadly, that's it for today, but no, don't cry. We're back tomorrow with a brand new edition of our special rugby programme. Don't forget, of course, our rugby blog, which is on FRANCE24-EN-Rugby-September. Your thoughts, please, about the Rugby World Cup. For now then, I'll wish you great rugby, great games, and of course, great celebrations. Whatever the result, we're back tomorrow. Bye for now.